Paranormal Explorers. Yeah, from now on, it's gonna be a new name. It's gonna be the Ghost Hunter. No, not the Ghost Hunter, the Ghost Riders. Yeah, the Ghost Riders. Somebody gave me that name. Oh man, look at that thing. I hate my beard. I hate my beard. I have to go see a barber. How are you doing? Nobody's here yet, but what the heck? Uh, we'll go live anyways. I hope everybody's good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm doing good. Starting editing that courthouse video. It is one heck of a video. This Friday, the video is gonna be the jail that I did with Lomar and Chelsea. It was awesome. It was a great place, a heck of a place, but a long night too. It was awesome, and Lomar released his courthouse video this week. And if you want to watch it, go and see it. It is awesome. Well, yeah, I wanted to come and chat anyways because yeah, Sam couldn't make it tonight. She's well, she had some health problem the past night, so she was tired. I completely understand. So it's okay. It's okay, Sam. I understand. We're all human beings. And hello, Bonfluff. Hello. We're all human beings. And when you don't feel well, well, I understand. And if there's anyone else, I know I've changed the name to Open Chat really at this last moment. Um, so if anybody wants to come and talk about the paranormal experiences they had, something great places to investigate, I don't know, just come in, jump in, and we'll chat about paranormal and cryptids, anything. But like right now, I have the mic, so we'll talk to you about the investigation in the jail in St. Andrews. It was one heck of an experience. You've seen probably hello Shannon, Kelly, hello. Kelly, just cook on and just listen and enjoy. Enjoy. Unfortunately, Sam couldn't make it tonight. She was undisposed. A little bit of a health problem last night, and I understand completely. We all are human beings. So the link is pinned up there if you want to join in, just chat, talk about paranormal, talk about experiences that I had, experiences that you had. Just come in. And I was just chatting you about my experience in the old jail in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you very much. And I love doing it. I love, oh yeah, Shannon. Well, I have lots of help. Hello, Elena. Hey, Elena, if you want to join in, just the link is up there. Just come and join and chat. And hello, Jamie. Jamie is there too. So yeah, the jail in St. Andrews was one heck of an experience because first of all, the building itself, it's an old building. It's small. The cells are practically tombs. The doors are like, I'm not a big guy, all right? And even my shoulders wouldn't fit in the door. I had to go sideways. So you're in bed. It's all right. Just listen. And they had a tiny little slit for a window, and they imprisoned some kids at one time, 3 kids that stole some bread because they were hungry, and they were so thin they could fit through the slit, and they escaped. But they were so hungry and cold, they came back to the jail. So, sorry, I yawned. Big the editing, and I will take my coffee in my through the veil mug. Get your mugs, same size in the exploring Harley shop. So go and check them out. A little sip of coffee. Sorry. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much for putting the little. Oh, I'm kind of a short speech right now because I was editing all day, and Sam wrote to me that she wasn't feeling well, and I decided, I said, what the heck? Let's go anyways. Let's go chat with everybody, and like, if we're like 3 of us, like we'll be 3 of us, and there's 6 of us. So hey, 2-person makes a party. So yeah, that jail was something because I had a certain not connection, but I felt a connection to a Sergeant Hutchings that was hung on the 16th of December 1942. He was the first one executed in that jail for 65 years. Prior to that, in 65 years, there was no hanging. He was the last hanging to take place right there, and the gallows were in that jail. And afterwards, we went into the courthouse, and the gallows were in the basement, but under the judge's chamber. And that courthouse was an active courthouse until 2016. So it was active a long time. And Felicity, the guide that we had, she's incredible. If you want to go to St. Andrews, book a ghost tour in St. Andrews, all right? And book a ghost tour with Felicity, because she is so incredible. She knows all the history about that town. And there's a matter of fact that the courthouse and jail we investigated, prior to those 2 buildings, there was another building on what they called Water Street. And after being a courthouse, it became, I think, the town hall, and it burned down. But when they built the jail, they built the jail and the courthouse on top. But when they built the jail right on the ground. So to escape, they just dug their way to freedom. So they had to relocate the jail, and this time the floor were made of granite slabs, and I'm telling you, huge slabs of granite is making that ground. And hello, Michelle. And I will take the opportunity to have right here to thank enough Lomar for all his generosity, the time that he took, just to invite me to St. Andrews. Hello, Z. Just to invite me to St. Andrews was for me an honor. And in 2 weeks, not this coming Friday, but on the 24th, I will be on the road. That's why I want to finish the courthouse video and put it on YouTube and go to Ontario, meet Tara and Paige from Paranormal XP, and I can't wait to work with them. I just hope Uncle John's is gonna be there because I want to be a ghost bait with Uncle John. I just love Uncle John. I don't know, he's that kind of character that you want to love, and the girls too, and everybody. Aunt Rhonda, all the family. They're so incredible. I can't wait to meet them. And don't miss tomorrow night. My friend Cassie, she's got her videos coming out. Don't miss it. Thank you, Michelle. Oh yeah, it was, and Lomar guided me a bit on my on my final product, and well, it's my it's my sauce. It's made at my style. Lomar has a great editing style. I love his editing style. I would give anything to edit like that, but I'm more of a kind of fluid with music, and well, that's me. So I can't wait to show that to you. So don't miss Cassie tomorrow night. And yeah, Streamlabs is on, and I'm pretty sure I will check. Bot is probably on. There you go. And hello, Mel. Hello. Yeah, the gel. It was really creepy. And we'll see if a bot is on. There you go. Bot is on. And if you want to play the games, just the exclamation point gamble, exclamation point heist, and the mugs. Like if you want one, that's my daughter. Those are 15-ounce mugs. Look at the size of that thing. It's so if you want to win a mug, an Exploring Harley mug. Yeah, I know I have lots of points. Well, it's my channel. Yeah, hey, I will have a surprise guest. Just texted me, and I will send them the link. Oh, you know him. You know him. You know him. There we go. There you go. So, yeah, don't miss Cassie. It's our last episode for the Cottonwood Mansion. Looks like an awesome place. I can't wait to go over there. Yeah, I can't wait to go over there. I just saw again Jamie. She told me that I have lots of points because I want to see if bot works. So, and well, but if you play each time you come on the a live stream or a premiere, the way I set up bot, I think so. You have 5 points every time you come. So I'm giving you stuff. I'm giving you points. But I'm the first surprised by the quality of the products. That beanie, when I received it, I said I was surprised. Cassie ordered a shirt from Streamlabs for my shop, and 3 days later she had the shirt. Streamlabs are really on spot for the products. I'm really happy by the quality of it. And there's brand names too. I have a hoodie, a champion hoodie with a embroidered Exploring Harley logo on it. So it's awesome. It's like all tie-dyed. Go and check them out, exploringharley.live. So, and you can watch the live streams, you can watch the premieres on explorer.live. And yeah, it's that little website that I've put up for you guys. And one of these days, I will probably put, I don't know, some exclusive content, some uncut investigations, some audio files that you will listen, and probably audio files with EVPs. I don't know. Yes, I have to come in front of my mic because my camera is focusing on my mic. So, cameraman, come on. So, talking about St. Andrews, yeah, one, the town is. You love my background. That's my friend Marie Noel that had that flag done for me. And it is so kick ass. Probably one of these days, I'm going to have one just for you guys. I'm waiting for that. I don't know, special. Now, I know the numbers that I have right now are incredible. I am so grateful to have all of you special people in my life. You are awesome doing that job. Yeah, now I'm taking like a job. Doing this, I've discovered some incredible people online, in real life, and I will meet some more great people along the way. And I can't wait to meet all of each of creators that want to work with me to say, yeah, he talks funny, but I know I want to work with him, to work with him. Just give me a shout and I'll be there and I'll be as professional as I am. And yeah. And yeah, I will have one of those flags made up for uh, yeah, when I talk, yeah, to that veteran, yeah, it was special. Tex, hey, hello, Tex. Uh, thank you. Like I say, it was serving my country was natural for me. I'm a Canadian. Yes, I come from Quebec. I'm proud of my language. I'm proud of my French heritage. But 95% of the earth speak English, so that's why I speak English. But it was a calling. I had to do it. And I did a really hard mission in 95, but it was natural for me to do it. So, well, thank you very much, Mel. And it was something special being there, because to be on the gravesite of to be on the gravesite of a sergeant. Hey, Kindred, how are you, man? Thank you. Um, I wanted to pay my respects because, well, just knowing this the story of thanks, Tex. Thank you. It just being there and just knowing the story that probably he didn't do it. It makes it like something more special, and just that gut feeling that we had, and we had so much. You're gonna see. Well, I seen it. If you've seen Lomar's video, you gonna understand that at one point of time we were talking to Thomas Hutchings, and he was passing some messages. I think he was passing a message to his brother William that was shut down in his plane over Europe, and when he went up the gallows, it didn't know about it. So, and we had Beatrice, I think, coming in, and I think we verified. I have the transcript of the trial, and oh, you live so you were a base brat. You used to call the kids on the base brats. Well, you know, if you live by a Marine boot camp and an air station, probably that you know all the patriotism, even here in Canada, in a certain way we have it. So yeah, the name Emily. Yeah, my guess. I'm gonna just. There you go. Sorry for that. Yeah, the name Emily was mentioned as well, and in the courthouse too. And I think, and we had the name Sarah coming in, and we check on the board right there. If you go see last week's video from Lomar's, you're gonna see that there was a Sarah that was in prison twice for murder. So we had some great. Oh, your grandfather was a senior chief in the Navy. Oh, wow. You haven't, Mel, you haven't seen the video of the court yet. Whoa. Go and check Omar's video. It's awesome. Well, you're going to see their perspective, and afterwards you're going to see my perspective next week. So, yeah, I won't give you spoilers, but I will tell you that it's really compelling. It's, well, instruments going off by themselves, the rampart just going like that. The music box, spirit music box. With I'm kind of a creator of this app. That is one heck of an app, because we had surprises with that. Oh, guess who joined me?
What's going on, brother? What up?
Hey, brother.
Man, I was having so much trouble getting in. My bad.
No, it's all right. No, StreamYard sometimes can be a biatch. Yeah, I'm talking about our experiences in the jail and the courthouse. And the video that you released and the video that I'm going to be releasing and the one I'm editing today, dude, I think I had some blackouts because I'm seeing my images and say, what? I don't remember that.
Well, what were they? Like, do you have any highlights or anything?
There's a time I'm like on the podium and I'm talking to you guys, and I don't really recall being up there that long. I remember tripping on the step, but I don't remember being up there and filming you guys.
Yeah.
And that part, and guess what? The Estes method from Chelsea, my camera caught a certain period of it and cut.
Okay. So it cut automatically then?
Yes.
Whoa, okay.
And it cut when something happened. You turn your camera and you film me, and my camera stops right there, because when I was reviewing my footage, I said, what? That's Chelsea. That's my images. I was surprised because I thought I didn't press record. And when the Estes method was finished, it was on standby.
And you didn't push the button, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that is weird. I mean, hey, my GoPro randomly shut off. It's the static, dude. Like, I'm telling you, man, it drained everything in us, man. Energy-wise, equipment.
When I saw your images from your GoPro, because in the jail, the GoPro was working fine.
Yeah.
And in the jail, when you put it up there, then it started malfunctioning.
Yeah, I thought it was cold at first, man, because the cold does that sometimes. But it was colder in the jail than it was in the courthouse by far. We took our jackets off in the courthouse.
Yeah, I was sweating at one time in the courthouse because when we came in, Felicity blew a bit of the of the furnace there, and we could feel the heat coming from the vents.
Oh yeah.
And I would have thought the opposite, that it would malfunction in the jail, not in the courthouse, because when you went in that graveyard, it malfunctioned in the graveyard because it was too cold.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it was weird, man.
It was really, really weird. And that's why, just like reviewing everything I have, just seeing your perspective, we have to go back.
Yeah.
Because Thomas wanted like so much to come through. It is, oh my God.
Yeah, he was definitely
I'm
there.
talking about it. Yeah, go.
Yeah, shivers, eh?
Oh man.
I'm actually talking to Felicity like right now. She says she has a surprise for us. We're in the works of actually getting back in there. I don't know when, but it'll happen. Let's just say that.
And get access to that creepy basement, probably those creepy cells in the basement.
Yeah, like that's where the gallows are kept, man. It's crazy.
know.
We heard like stuff moving down there, and we were even filming. It was, dude. I'll see if she can let us in there next time for sure.
Felicity sent me today the transcripts of the trial with all the names. Oh yeah, look at that. All the names are all in there. I will send them to you.
Yeah, she's good at that. I just want to say, like, for those of you guys who don't know Felicity, she's a historian and part of the Ghost Walk tours of St. Andrew. She does it all. So this girl knows everything. Ask her anything. She'll know it. Good
Oh
woman.
yeah, and I told them about the ghost tours in St. Andrews and to book a ghost tour and ask for Felicity as a tour guide because
Absolutely.
she knows that town up and down and under and every kind of stitches that you can
Yeah.
imagine.
I think she's a magnet, man. Do you know her accent from the UK? Thomas
Yeah.
Hutchings came from the UK, bro. He probably relates
Oh,
to, like, the way she talks. He's always there. You know, these guys were European, right?
and
So,
and I was army, and because
yeah.
have you seen how much he came through when we were there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And just having all those names when Chels went under lane where he laid, just
Yeah.
saying William, the name of his brother, the name of probably or his father. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
Yeah, Michelle, she
it's
does know her stuff. I'm just replying to, Michelle, she says she seems so nice and she knows her
oh yeah.
shite, I should
Yeah,
say.
her shite. Yeah, she knows her shite, and
Yeah.
she actually sent me a nice little video where she was house sitting for a friend, and she was caught in that blizzard that you guys were caught in your
Oh,
car.
yeah.
I think it was yesterday or today.
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday, but she was still caught in some snow, and she was on an island. I think she was on the island across.
Yeah,
You
I
know
don't know
where
which
the
one.
cross, where
Bay
the
of Fundy?
crossing at low tide,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes.
because there's houses on that island. I think.
I think, like, near the Bay of Fundy or something, she was
Oh,
saying.
probably
Yeah.
she was house sitting, anyways. And yeah, like I was saying to to the viewers that all that place, especially that jail, just seeing the size of those cells, the size of the doors, and knowing that people were kept there like at minus 25 in the wintertime.
Yeah. Well, how cold was it when we went? Because it was like our hands were numb. We had to wear jackets, right?
Oh yeah, I had my all of my bike riding jacket. It's all freaking heavy kind of
Material, fabric.
material, yeah, fabric, kind of a
Picture being
canvas.
in there. Canvas even too. That's a heavier.
Yeah,
Yes. So picture being in there as an inmate with no jacket in the winter. You probably just have like your normal attire, like pajamas or something, or very thin clothing, you know?
and
Dude,
the
no wonder it
kids,
grows. Yeah, the kids too.
those three kids. So if they stole bread, imagine probably they had nothing on their back.
No, yeah.
Wow.
Most likely not, yeah.
But it's a small town, and so they had,
Yeah.
and it was a shipyard, like Felicity said. So lots of sailors, lots of ladies of the night, lots of crime, lots of bad people at a certain period. So they had to had that kind of place to kind of say, if you're being a bad boy, you're gonna send you into that box.
Yeah, 100%. It's like a big family. It's like they were the parents of the whole town. You did something bad, you're grounded, you get thrown in there. Skipping school, anything unorthodox to the community, you're just like put in there, right? So
Exactly. It was a hard kind of, hey, hello, Karen, a fellow from Australia. Hello.
hey Karen.
And uh, and the relation that Chels had with Thomas Dowd, that was wicked.
Yeah.
And don't miss this Friday's video. I got the shot of Chels when she get touched. I slow-moed the reaction. Dude, you go. She
Okay.
reacts like there's really somebody behind her.
Oh yeah, she doesn't lie at all, dude.
Oh, no, but the reaction, it's like she was thinking that Felicity was behind her.
Yeah. Oh, she picked something up 100%.
Oh, wow.
I caught an orb right behind her like a second before she looked back. Like something was there. I don't know who, but someone was there.
No. and even in the courthouse, having a spirit music box going off. At one time, we're just chatting around, and there it goes.
Yeah. Dude,
that was special.
I can trust that because we all trust Spirit Talker, right? Like it's so active, it's not even funny. And yeah, there's been times where none of us were moving, and that music box was on point,
just
right?
going.
Yeah,
and that jail, it like I was explaining a little bit earlier, the floor is granite slabs.
Yeah.
So it's not wood. In the courthouse, I even debunk one time because when I go up the step, remember but when I come down, I'm really far from it and it goes off. So
yeah. So it caught your vibration going up and then it, But yeah, they were triggering that like crazy.
And that phone falling down, I reviewed the footage. It takes a while to fall.
It's weird. It's really weird.
Because the way I see it, it just turns. It doesn't slip. It turns on the ramp. And the way I see it, it's like somebody flips it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I kind of feel like two perspectives on it, where it shows the debunking of it, but then at some point you kind of have to think it's kind of weird how it did fall off.
Exactly.
You know, like exactly what you said.
Yeah. And the way you kind of, when I hit the ramp, you zoom in on the phone, you say, look, it takes a freaking while to fall. And it's then that I saw that it's like somebody flips it. And then when I was editing my video today, I kind of zoomed on it and gives me the same freaking, like somebody flips it. So
yeah, you know, it's unexplainable, I'll tell you that. But yeah, I left it up for everyone else to kind of see what they thought about it. So I don't know. It's still open until someone can actually like prove the physics of it.
Exactly. The light turning off when we came in the courthouse before investigating the jail. Remember in the afternoon when we went in the courthouse, right in coming in, Chelsea, hey, the light went off. What? We all have the same reaction. Is it what?
Yeah, it was, that place is crazy, man.
And when your GoPro turns off and the light turns off, you clearly hear the click of your light.
Yeah, no one was there. Camera's pointing it all to it too, and
and the camera just shuts off by itself, and right before it just like films like it's an IR. Wow.
Yeah.
And it's not even an R. Yeah, you have a new IR camera, man.
yeah. It definitely wasn't the cold, you know. So I have no idea. Can't explain that either.
Nope. What heck of one hell of an experience. Not only one heck of an experience, but one hell of an experience.
Yeah.
And just being there, you could feel the heaviness of the place, and the stories that Felicity told us about the hot seat, the guy like cranking up that stove so the accused with sweat
was cruel, man. So for those of you guys who don't know, underneath was basically they would produce heat, and even if you were innocent, you would sweat, so it looked like you were guilty. That's what Felicity was trying to explain in the beginning. Hey, Kia. Yes, I see you.
Oh, big girl.
I see you.
She heard Uncle Jeff.
She hears her voice. She's like, "Where the hell is Jeff?"
Here, Spotted Ghost. Dude, I have to tell you, watch Lomar last week's video and this week's video. Spirit Music Box. Man, it's awesome. Awesome. We had responses on it. We weren't even close to it, and it went off. At one time, we were all in a cell doing a dowsing rod session, I think, and all of a sudden, music.
Yeah.
And by the way, I love the tune. that Godfather tune is creepy as hell. Hey, Josh, how are you, Haji? Yeah. It is incredible, just like Spirit Talker, and I can't wait to really try Spirit Typer. It's going to be at the Beck House.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Can't wait to try this one. And I can't even freaking talk because I can't see ourselves again. Just looking at each other. What?
I know.
And it went. And it went for a while.
Oh yeah, something was there. 100%.
Oh yeah.
Moving, whatever, EMF.
But it would be, well, probably too much, but like you were saying, it would be cool to be there to see what is triggering the machine. Is it the gyroscope? Is it the EMF? Is it vibration? Is it
so I don't remember if it shows. I don't know, like, you know what I mean? It has all the options. I don't know if it actually shows when it goes off. Like, none of us have actually been there to see it. We'd have to point a camera at it.
But when you shake it, like when it was sitting, we were moving it. So we had like the gyroscope that was triggering, and there was, I think it was, what's it, direction, but
yeah, I have no idea.
It's not on airplane mode, but I'm get the EMF, movement, pressure, compass, gyro, and orientation. Yeah, when we were moving it, the movement, gyro, and orientation was like they were like that. Those three light up.
Oh, it does go off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I see how it goes.
So that's why I want to see if like it's EMF, is it pressure? Because at certain times, my EDI Plus that wasn't in Thomas Hutchings' cell, the pressure light went off. Oh, that's I received a text. My phone vibrates and friggin' triggers it. I wasn't on airplane.
Yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I mean, you have 2 static cams. You can point one of them at, the device, film with the other one. So it shows, right?
Yep.
One showing that you're not near the device, the other one showing the screen, or you can like screen record it somehow and like add it to the video. I don't know. There's plenty of options to see if,
And Sheldus is in. Hello, Sheldus. Welcome. Hello. And yeah, it was just incredible. It was spot on. Great app. I can't wait to see the new app. I think it's, I know our friend is developing something really. Let's see. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was reading the chat right there.
To answer, sorry for interrupting, but someone asked,
go ahead.
I think it was
I know that Kelly told us that she saw a light flickering. Kelly.
Which light?
She saw a light on the where she said right here. There was a light flickering from the ceiling.
Was that in the courthouse or the jail?
Yeah, I don't know.
She asked if what prompted me to pick up the noose. In the moment when there are trigger items, you, in a respectful manner, well, at least I do this, but I like to use that as kind of like a calling, like to really trigger spirit to come out, and that executed real people. So I don't know. I'm just like that.
And yes, Michelle, I will go back with them. I will. I will. And you picked it up, but I wanted to do something stupid with it, but my conscience went, no, don't be a dumbass.
Yeah.
I wanted to actually put it around my neck. I wanted to do an Estes method with the noose around my neck.
That would have been, Chelsea's in the back. She's like, that would have been dope. I agree. I think to me that's definitely feasible. It would have probably triggered energy like crazy. But as long as it's done respectfully,
I don't want to be something like, no. Like you said, you did it respectfully. You had it in your hand and just asking, how did it feel?
And the reason being is because the reason why I was very anxious about holding that was because the Aztec death whistle you gave me, when I blew that in the cave, whatever was there shut down my leg. So I was thinking about that at the back of my head. I'm like, if I go farther with this or too far, something can happen. And Chelsea tells me all the damn time, be careful because spirits can mess up your life. They can do things where they'll mess up your day if they want to. Right. So,
and I wasn't aware of the power of that freaking thing. And the one I gave to Lomar is a one carved in rock. It's not a 3D printer laser freaking thing. It's carved in rock. It's I ordered it from Mexico. All right. So
I got it right here.
Oh yeah, it's right there in the commodity. And when I held the rope, I felt the energy into it, because in that cave, I remember when the REM pod was hitting, I put my hand right there, and it wasn't just tingling; it was numb.
Yeah.
And remember how cold it was? It was freezing. My hand was freezing.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, and when your legs went out under you in that cave, I'm pretty sure that something or some being touched your leg. And
Yeah, there is some sort of gateway there. I think I'm almost certain there is, but something there. I was so scared. I was telling Chelsea, I'm like, I'm about to call a damn ambulance, man. Like my leg is like I was being a little irresponsible with the Aztec in a way, where like I didn't really think about the outcome. Right, I've never used one before, so
I mean, neither. And when I researched it more, and you blew it like when you just blow it one time, it kinds of wakes up like the spirits, or kind of it's kind of a calling. But the real, I've read it on historical. I did some research, and the proper way is like it's 3 blows, and it's the way they used to do it before war. And when you do that, then you wake up the spirits of war.
yeah, yeah.
And there's a proper way to do it, and I've listened to audios how to do it, and
Yeah.
it's
And imagine,
scary,
like
man.
imagine back in the time where,
Oh,
like, groups would
thousands.
say it yeah, hundreds of thousands blow it at once, sound like a freaking demon or something, and it
It's like,
sent me enough to turn me around. Screw battle. Nah,
oh, I'm out of here.
turn my horse around. Nah.
And there was it was a kind of whistle, a bit like the officers use in the First World War. They blew a whistle so the guys could get out of the trenches and charge with the bayonets. So it kind of, when I checked it, I'm pretty sure it goes to that tradition, because the tradition of the whistle goes to far as like freaking Napoleon's time.
Yeah.
And they were like playing music at a certain beat or certain blow of flute or drum, was saying, place your soldier in so and so position. So imagine like thousands of warriors having their own freaking death whistle and blowing into that thing. Man.
Definitely.
So that road was something, and it's, well, it's the original one.
When I touched it,
Mm.
it's almost like my nerves stopped in one place.
Hmm.
Like, dude, I was
You-
like electricity almost too, like all behind me and like up, and I felt numb. In the moment, dude, I felt like an overwhelming sense of just like a force field around me.
when you grab the rope and you turn around and you look at Chelsea and you look at me. When you look at me, the face that you have, man, you're you're pale. You can see that there. You feel that it's like, when you put it back, you say, "Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good." So that's when you put it back. That's when I second thought. I said, probably I won't put it around my neck and do an Estes."
Yeah.
That's probably a bad idea.
It's definitely a gamble, man. Like there will be a time where there will be a trigger object that will do damage to you. You know, if you do it wrong, I
I have
should
to
say.
protect myself really,
Yeah,
like, mm,
yeah. But I
oh, I
think
have
what we
like
did was
just,
like perfect enough, though.
yeah. Well, we respected them. We treated them like human, like they were human beings at one time, and being those conditions and the first cell, we didn't even take enough time to investigate the cell of the guy that froze to death.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
That could be another avenue to check next time we go there, to really concentrate our investigation on that cell, because I'm pretty sure he was around.
Oh, 100%, man. The thing with the site is you need to spend time in it, you know?
Hmm.
And like one trip is okay, but to return back, you're gonna get a totally different investigation.
Oh yeah,
These
totally,
spirits would be, oh,
totally.
these guys are back. Okay, let's do something, like, yeah.
Tara, hello, Tara is here. Yeah, and it's like you went there first time, so the activity was a little bit higher the second time you went. But I was the new guy, so probably some of the entities were like, "Ooh, who's that guy?" But Thomas Hutchings wanted to kind of relate to me because he was a soldier and I was a soldier.
Yeah. And even more so after we visited his, grave, right? So
Yeah,
they're definitely not shy because even when you came, they were still active. The first time Chelsea and I went, they were like testing the waters, like they physically moved her hair, like
yeah.
physically. They
Oh yeah,
shut
you
off our
see that.
lights. Yeah, dude, like frig. That
And
place.
like when she get touched, she feels it's like a little boy. It's like somebody was tugging on her.
Yeah,
And those three kids that we don't even know the rest of the story. The only thing we know is that they ran away and they came back. But
yeah,
if it was too cold outside, I imagine how it was inside.
yeah, exactly.
Because I say in my video that it is a concrete block, but it's not concrete. It's granite blocks that
Yeah.
were carved on the other side of the bay in Maine. They were carried by boat. They're massive granite blocks,
Oh yeah,
and they just stack them up there.
very solid.
Well, Michelle, there were three kids in that cell that ran
Yeah,
away, but
and then came back. I mean, it was really cold. I mean, the winters here are freaking cold, man.
and near the coast, and them near the bay,
You
near the
got
water.
the breeze of the ocean coming through, and they're probably like, "Frig this, man!" Like,
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's the history of the town. Um, and it's an old town, founded in 1734, 36, I think, 34. And two
something
years
like
later, they build the courthouse. Gonna see my historian what she wrote.
I mean, if you're talking about this courthouse, it was 1840.
No, this one is 1832, but the one
Oh,
prior to that one was built. Doesn't say. I think the town was founded around 1730. So
Yeah, something like
it's a
that.
really old town. It was like there were shipbuilders. It was a port during the war where they had like hello Nicole Nicole. It was an air station or a base near, and it was during one of the dance of the base that the unfortunate happened. Bernice Connors was
Yeah,
found dead, and the last person that was with Bernice was Thomas Hutchings,
yeah,
the soldier. But that night there was another Thomas Hutchings, and I
yeah. I forgot.
think that Felicity found some stuff on him.
Yeah, I can believe that. I think she even messaged me that too. There was another one,
Yep.
and yeah, the energy was coming off like he was innocent. So I'm not even a medium. I'm nowhere close to being able to get messages, but something in me was like, this dude is innocent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's why he's there for over 20
Just
or years, like 100 years almost, you know?
yeah, it just like when we were at the graveyard, when I had that burst of emotion, it came suddenly. It's like he was telling me I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I took it like a man, but I didn't do it.
Yeah. I think we all
Because
felt,
remember, oh yeah, because when Chelsea was doing her Estes method, and we knew at that time we were talking to Thomas, she said, I'm at peace. It's like, all right, I didn't do it. I didn't add a chance to prove myself. I'm going to take it like a man. They even took a picture with him without his cuffs.
yeah.
The guy was like, well,
And yeah, the anxiety he probably felt. Like when I picked up the rope, all I felt was like anxiety too, next to all of the other stuff. But anxiety probably up the yin yang for that dude, man.
yeah. Oh, sorry, Nicole. We're coming back on the our investigations we did in St. Andrews, New Brunswick, and the old jail. Lomar's videos are already released. Last week he released a video from the jail, and yesterday actually he released a video from the courthouse. I am finishing my video of the courthouse. This Friday is gonna be the video of the jail, and next week when I'm going to be on the road going to see my good friend Tara that is in the chat right now. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you guys. And like I said earlier, can't wait to see Uncle John and do a ghost bait with Uncle John. I want to be a ghost bait with Uncle John.
Who's Uncle John? I
It's
think I missed combo.
it's Tara's uncle. It's
Okay.
Page dad, I think. When they go do investigations, they're all the family. There's
Whole family. Wow.
yeah, it's so incredible because they take Uncle John and sometimes like they go and just throw him in the room blindfolded, like they have REM pods all over the place, and with even no headphones, he's not doing an Estes method. He's just like sitting there, and he's hearing like everything around him. So I want to try that.
Yeah, why not?
So that's why that's what we're talking about, Nicole. Sorry, we're talking about the jail and the courthouse we investigated. So, and we're talking about Thomas Hutchings. He's a sergeant of the Royal Air Force that was stationed in New Brunswick during the war. And unfortunately, he was the last person seen with a lady that was named Bernice Connors, and she was found dead. And he was accused and hanged for that crime. So, And we think, and we're like sure that it didn't do it. It didn't do
Yeah.
it because there was another Thomas Hutchings the same night that was at that party, and his daddy was rich, and he had some ways to bring him back to the UK. I think he was. I think he was a soldier as well.
Yeah, he was. I think he was able to flee like right away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably an officer or something. Anyways, and I think that our historian and friend Felicity found some proof that there was another Thomas Hutchings that night at that
Yeah.
dance. So, but
And he,
just the city.
bro, like imagine hearing the gallows being built outside of the cell.
Yeah,
That's another thing too. Like
that's
hearing
yeah,
that.
and I'm gonna show the viewers that. I'm gonna just bring that right here. I'm gonna pull out that picture. I'm gonna show it to you guys. There we go. That's the back of the jail. That's the jail. That's the back of the jail. That's the gallows. And Thomas Hutchings' cell was right across right there.
There's
So when they building that, and the part of the floor right there are in the jail. You see one parts in the back of the jail in Lomar's video. You're gonna see it on this Friday's video. In the back, it's the floorboards of the.
yeah, and there's some sort of writing on it too. I don't know.
I think they use like the sign of a shop because
Shop
I
or ship or something. I don't know.
probably a shipyard, the side of a building just to put a roof on it because yeah, you see SH and you see a P, yeah, ship. So probably
So there was, by the looks of it, another building there too. That was
yeah
now
back there.
Yeah.
But the when Felicity told us the door where her office is, that's the door right there. So that was the way in of the prisoners in the beginning.
Yeah.
And they kept it until probably the closing in 1979 and probably demolished it after. But yeah, that
it's long.
is the jail. That is the old courthouse. That was the first courthouse that was built on, they called Water Street, and that courthouse, the jail was on the ground floor, and the building was built right on the ground. Not even on the rock, right on the sand. So prisoner would just dig their cells out of there. My God. And that's a picture that she sent me. Those soldiers were soldiers. They were going to fight in the Fenian Wars in Ontario. And she's not here. Cassie from Whipping Willow, that's in her neck of the woods. She did a topic on a battle that happened in Ontario in the Fenian Wars. It's Irish soldiers after the Civil War in the States that wanted to, well, invade Canada. So they were in front of the old court, and well, we all know that. And actually, that picture was an Halloween card. Because right there, I kind of took it out. It was written "Happy Halloween."
Oh, was it really?
Oh yeah, man! It
Oh
was
my
written "Happy
God.
Halloween." Oh
I didn't
yeah.
even. I thought that was part of the old like camera look. Holy smokes!
No, no, no. I gave it that old because it's what. Yeah, Happy Halloween. Can you imagine? That's a postcard. Look,
What does
the
that say? The
goblin
goblins will catch you
eat
if you
will will catch you
if you something watch. I don't know.
yeah, yeah, idiot. I closed it. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do. The goblin will catch you if you and there's a watch. And just by the look of their clothing, I would say mid 1800s, around the time that it was built, about 1850.
Or yeah. I
See
mean,
that the
did they
May.
have cameras back in 1850? I think they
Oh
did.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very minimal, but yeah.
Well, it was really limited. They had like professional photographers,
Oh yeah, yeah.
probably that the town. I don't know. There's the maid. Probably this is the warden's wife. And oh my God. Is that what I think it is? A person of color?
Oh man.
1830. Mid 1830, 18, mid 18th century.
It's really hard to tell, but yeah, definitely looks
A black person.
like it. Yeah, I was
Whoa.
gonna say a darker,
Yeah.
dark. Yeah.
I didn't want to say the word, but yeah. It's
Oh
like
yeah, it's hard to say, but yeah, you can see the face, but
yeah, but
definitely
like
darker
the
complexion. That's
dress and
definitely
you
a
see
black
like a
woman.
blouse. Mm, yeah, yeah, you have the maid right there. Well, it was back then, it was a common thing. And we have to remember that just across the border in the States in the 1860s, they were fighting from yeah, and she's standing wait, yeah, Dom, oh thing, hey Dom, how are you? Yeah, and she's like in the back, she's not in the front of the picture
Yeah, I
because
just actually
she was
found. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, go.
I was just gonna say, like, I found. Um, Check this out. This is Felicity's findings at the jail. Okay,
Oh
so I have to.
yeah.
Everybody see this right now? She caught someone's face at one point. I literally don't. First off,
Oh,
I'll
I think
start with this is the orb she caught,
yeah,
the little green thing, and you can see it move from the door over.
yeah.
I don't know why.
And wait,
I thought I would share that with everyone in case they didn't see that. Um, One of these actually has a face in it. I think it's this one. I don't know if I can even zoom into that.
here we go.
I don't know if that's even. Yeah, it won't let me zoom in anymore. I'll have to show you that. I'll send you the photo, Jeff. But yeah, I know she straight up sent me um this photo of the hallway, and a guy's face is coming out of the cell, and it's like right there. I
Wow.
don't know why it's not on this right now. Yeah.
Tells me the pictures she sent me the historical pictures that I needed for my video, but and there's a lamp that, yeah, darker complexion. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
I
get the
hate
of the
it was,
lamp?
yeah, the video. Yes, yes, I
That thing was giving me troubles, bro. Like,
Lomar sent me a video that he was trying to send to himself via Felicity's phone.
yeah,
And the video was taken in the courthouse of a lamp opening and closing by itself.
yeah,
Okay, it could be electrical. Fine. But all the time we were there, it never happened. We opened it up, it never closed. We
yeah,
closed it, never. So it is bizarre. Nomar tries to send him the file to himself. He can't. Like after 3 times, I think you
dude.
kind of managed 2 times. He
Yeah,
managed to send it, and trying to send it to me, he had problems.
yeah. So I finally finished the edit of the courthouse. It was ready to go up, and I'm like, oh damn, I forgot to add that one clip that she sent me. That was the lamp in the court. And I tried to email it to myself. I Google Drive myself that footage. And when I imported it into my thing, my whole program froze. Like I almost corrupted the entire project from like that start to like the whole courthouse video would have been gone. So I'm trying to like recover everything. Like my thing's frozen, I had the circle of death going, and dude, that thing almost
No.
corrupted. Yeah, I was. Yeah, because like it was saying
I'm
files weren't found. Like that one clip is like a danger to your computer or something. It was weird, bro.
Oh yeah.
I'm
I'm
like, what
trying
the
to.
hell?
Oh, there you go. What? Do something. There you go. Exclusively for you guys, because you're special like that. You have to watch quick, okay? Look at that lamp right there in the middle, right? I cannot pull it. Seen it? Go ahead again. I'm just gonna mute Felicity. Sorry. There you go. If you blink, you'll miss it.
Yeah, that's right away. Not a single person noticed that, man. Like,
There's
how do you not notice?
nobody. Everybody goes by. Wow.
Like, how does that even like go unseen? That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That's
Well, yeah.
funny. Everyone's
Yep.
oh,
So that was a really and oh, the table. Remember the carved in that drawer the name of the sheriff of the town in 1844. Carved his name into the drawer
still
of
there.
the table where the prosecutors used to sit.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it in the video. It's so incredible.
Yeah, and the fact that
And
it's still there, that is
yeah,
1844, man. That's 100, almost 200 years old, minus 20.
yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine 180 years. 179 years this year's.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Next year. Yeah, next year in 2024, it's going to be 180 years that somebody carved his name into that table. Wow. Man, I'm still floating on that cloud all that weekend. First of all, even if little something happened, the hotel was incredible. The Algonquin Resort is such an amazing place. The food is great. They are pet friendly. Superb hotel, I might say. The town itself, it's a beautiful time capsule like you have never seen. You have Lunenburg and you have St. Andrews, I would say.
Yeah.
Just about.
Lunenburg is very similar in a way. You know, like every second house is like original Victorian, Edwardian, even Georgian, you know?
Yep.
Like,
And
yeah.
like Dom says, and it's haunted. The
Oh,
hotel
100%.
is haunted. Yeah, room 473. I slept there. I slept like a baby because I think the bride likes me. I did some tests, and I have got, guys. I love you like that. You know that. You know that I love you like that. I still have the footage of the rampart on the bed. When I ask questions and she answers with the rampart. It's just that on my there you go. Just we'll crack this out. I think it's B-roll. I will find it. I will find it. No, that's not it. Didn't open it where I wanted. Sorry. I'm looking for it. I know I've put it somewhere. I know because I transferred it with my other stuff. There it is. There it is. I'll go and grab it right here. I just hope you will have the sound. There we go.
Yeah, this is cool. I mean, was this the morning or the night we were here? Was that the night before? I think that was the night before.
Yeah, that when I arrived at the hotel.
Yeah, okay. So I don't remember you filming it with us.
I was doing tests with my gimbal. Yeah, Soul Watcher. It's crazy that nobody saw it, and Like everybody was there, and just a couple of touches, just. But I just arrived in the room, so there you go. Well, that was some experiences that I did
Yeah.
in the room. So there you go, just for you guys.
Yeah, that place is crazy too, man. There's a lot of weird spirits there, and
I've seen there's a museum not far from the jail and the courthouse, and it looks like an old building. Being cool to ask Felicity if that place could be haunted as well. Probably.
yeah, I mean, if it has objects and stuff, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like all objects that probably like if they were on warships or I don't know, on wrecks. So
Yeah.
I
Worth a
had a
shot.
guest with you. Yes. Yes, I had a guest with me, Shaldes, again, sleeping in an hotel room with a ghost with me. Just like in the Lord Nelson Hotel in Halifax. All the activity was on that bed. That was funny.
I still yet to do that, man. I think I'm gonna try and do it the next month, probably.
Oh.
What did you feel in there? Like, is it gonna be worth it, or?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The room
Yep.
they gave me, I felt something, but everything was concentrated right there on the bed.
Yeah.
I put stuff all around the room, nothing. Or on the nightstand, I've put a flashlight, and sometimes she was, but you know, like me, that the flashlight.
Yeah. So they put you in a haunted room, like they
Yeah,
said
ask
it.
for it.
Okay,
I asked
because
for it.
I called and they said it wasn't haunted. I was probably talking to a skeptic, probably, but
Oh, because
that's
when
interesting.
I went there,
Okay.
I told them, and I asked, and I said, "You have hunting?" They said, "Yeah," and I said, "Give me a room, give me a haunted room, give me a room that you had like clients calling you, say I want to change room because I hear noises or stuff like that." You say, "Okay." They gave me
Okay.
room 515, I think.
550.
You
Okay.
have to check back on my footage, but I think it's 515. I was on the 5th floor, and I was facing the port. So I was
Right.
facing when the explosion happened. So, and anyways, the old hotel was shook by the explosion. So,
Oh, probably. There was a fine line until it went up to like it only took out half of the city. So that the hotel is probably just out of bounds.
oh, well, she was in the blast radius because you see the
Was
black
she?
markings. Oh yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
because you had that. Hey Joe, how are you, man? You had that the like the killing radius like in a certain area, and you have like uh the less lethal rings, you call them, and the hotel was situated like in the second part, but she was
Right, right.
really damaged, and they had some clients that died, unfortunately, because of like flying objects or stuff like that.
Okay,
So
that's good to know. I had no idea. I thought they
that's the
missed.
that's the stories that I was told by the hotel, and I went to verify, and yes, the when you see it, the blast radius, that the hotel was unfortunately in an area that could be lethal.
Right.
Like in the army, we say a grenade is lethal in 100-meter radius, but it can be dangerous in a 150-meter radius, and so on and so on. So
Yeah.
because when you go in the town, you walk and you look at those old buildings, you see the walls facing the port, they're all black because of the explosion.
Yeah.
That was special. And the old graveyard too. When I went in that old graveyard in downtown Halifax, that graveyard too, I had some pretty good responses.
The burial ground, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. The OG cemetery.
Oh yeah. You have gravestones dating from 17 something, and
Yeah.
backtracking to St. Andrews, the settlers graveyard.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Oh yeah.
that's a place to investigate just by itself.
Yeah.
Just to tell you the story, you guys. We were looking for Thomas Hutchins' grave, but we thought the little cemetery near the courthouse and the jail was, well, the graveyard for the town. As a matter of fact, it was the graveyard for settlers. We had gravestone from 1795 and so on. It was like, okay, that's not the right place. Finally, we found the right graveyard. It was far, but it was massive graveyard. But that graveyard for the settlers.
Yeah. Yeah. Halifax has. I tried to investigate that at night, and they closed the gate.
Yeah, I
8
know
o'clock.
they closed the gate. Yeah.
It's
But
sad.
when I went, it was in November, so the sun at 6 o'clock was down, so that's why I went.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even so, it'd be like be a little contaminated with all the cars and the buses and all of that. Be hard to kind of, get clear stuff.
Oh yeah, it's really like you said, you have like noise pollution and everything, but it's just like going around with a K2
Yeah. Well,
and
dude, I pulled
some,
up. I tried to do it at like midnight once. Chelsea didn't want to come with me, and I was just down for a drive. I'm like, whatever. And I was so willing to hop the fence, and this dude was like, "Don't hop it. Someone will call the cops on you." And I'm like, really? Like, they care about it that much? I'm literally just going with like a camera, But
yeah.
yeah, it's locked down.
Well, probably it's for the more of a history. It's the original graveyard of the town.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get it. For sure. It's my stubborn ass,
Yeah. Shell's asking, will you ever do another Estes method?
Oh yeah. I was actually kind of asking people like what else, like what other methods would be cool to see, because we do a lot of Estes, we do a lot of all that, but
I would try the one with not the strobing lights, but the kind of glasses you put kind of reddish. You have like those red ones. You have different colors. I don't know.
don't think I've seen that.
I think it's Josh and Exploring with Seth. They tried it with like, they look like welders freaking glasses, but they had like a freaking red thing in it. And I've seen people do Estes with a kind of glasses, but with lights in it.
Okay.
It kind of probably stimulates some kind of place in your brain. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm yawning. It probably stimulates a place in your brain that kind of, I don't know.
You'll have to send that to me because I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I'll search it off. Military grave. It depends, Mel. It depends. I will. I would do like historic places. I've did a. It's a mass grave where soldiers in 1814, right here in 12 they drowned. They unfortunately drowned 35 soldiers. There was a lieutenant, an NCO, and 33 soldiers. They were in the bark, and the bark capsized, and they all drowned. So I went to investigate that place, and they want to talk. They want to talk, and they come like all at once. There's so much names coming through. I had never had so much names coming through Spirit Talker at that spot. Never anywhere else had names like that at that grave site. It's like the soldiers had a message to pass to their family back in the UK, back in Scotland, because they were most of them from the Highland regiments. Those ones they were from the 81st Regiment of Foot, so they were like heavily baggage and everything. And right after Napoleon's capitulation, they embarked themselves on a boat and they went to Quebec City. So they went from one war to another. They didn't went home. So when they died here, they had a final message to get through their families. So
Yeah, no kidding.
I will go to that kind of place.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since you can relate to that, right?
Yeah, but it's like it's somebody that dies in an accident.
Yeah.
Like I won't investigate someplace or someone that died recently. I want to talk with those that are forgotten. Those in our history that have a word to say, but they don't know or
Yeah. I get
I
what you
don't
mean, man.
know.
Those are the most interesting ones, right? You never know what
Yeah,
they'll say, you know?
and that's why York's readout is a freaking. Uh, it's a wormhole. It's a vortex.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people
Ju-
probably dedicated their time. I'm not talking about like military personnel. I'm talking like a lot of people really cared about that spot. There's people still there, you know?
Oh no, but it's a place that needs really. Night, Nicole. Thank you for coming by, and I think I'm gonna call it for the night really soon. So, and yeah, it needs more investigating because I'm pretty sure that when we were in the bunkers, you and me, we were exactly where the old pier for McNabb's Island was.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure they were carrying in and out bodies from that island.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's right
So
there. You can see the island right there. 10
because
minute.
when you see all those drawings of the readout before, like right after the construction in 1793, you see the pier for McNabb's Island, and McNabb's Island was a prison island.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, man. There's some secrets here that we don't have the permission to do, but I guarantee you, if you were to, dig up on that land,
Oh,
if you
oh,
had the permission, dude, you would be finding things everywhere. That whole property has gems underneath.
like because you have to put like you guys that don't know North America, you have to know that Nova Scotia was the gateway to North America at a certain period of time. In the late 17th century and early 18th, France was dominating North America. The British had like some places around New York, the coast of the US, but all the rest was explored and was French territory. The French explored all the Mississippi down to Louisiana.
Yeah.
But when the British saw how much money the French were making out of the fur trade, they say, we want a part of that pie too. And we want to expand.
Yeah.
And all those wars happened. But all those ships that were coming in for the British, they were coming from Nova Scotia. They were stopping there. So when they invaded, they invaded at first Nova Scotia, and afterwards they came all in the land.
Yeah. And I think there's more than just soldiers and military personnel. I know a lot of stories, I guess, of
The Acadians.
The Acadians even, yeah, but even more so of there's been a lot of claims where people have gone down there for their final moments kind of thing. You have a lot of everything really, right?
Yep.
And who knows who died of something on the base that's not war related. Could have just been like, health issues. You have a lot of
accident.
Yeah, exactly. Back in those times, more accidents happen than anything, right? So you have to think about it.
Back at those days, the accidents were frequent, and especially in that readout, the size of the guns that were in there, they were huge.
Oh yeah,
just
George's
a
Island there.
cannonball.
Yeah, 7 soldiers died because it was wrongly executed. They shot it, it blew up, right? So between the 3 bases in that triangle, they're all connected, man. McNabb's, George's Island, York Redoubt, they're all in communication. Yeah. Like you said, though, it has to be documented, right? It's got to be shown.
Yep.
It's got to, yeah.
It's in the books, so don't worry. We will go back. And I think Lomar went back recently, and he went back in that tunnel. I think he's going to go back.
Maybe. I might need to go for a bit. It's hard because we were getting so much with like noises and rocks, but no coherent evidence to like who it was really. We were just like hearing stuff and random things were happening. So I don't know. Might just leave it for a bit.
Probably I'll have to go back with you.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 100%.
Because remember last time? Chelsea, she was an Estes method, and like she said, like Jeff, like 2 or 3 times. It's like, okay, somebody wants to see me in there.
Yeah, I think they remember you, bro.
Yeah, well, we went there on a special day. When I went there with you guys, it was Veterans Day. It was Memorial Day. So it was something special, but we have to go there because so much happened. Names that was written on the wall. We never pronounced any name that was etched on the wall. There was 1922 written on the wall. We never said the date. So the people say, well, your phone is listening to you. probably, but this
I
time it said words that we couldn't even imagine.
Yeah. I mean, the name Noah was carved on the wall. We got Noah. I
Yep.
think another lady's name or something like that. But
Yeah. And then
yeah,
1922.
yeah. There's
And to
something to be
have
said
a
about
date, a
yeah,
precise date come. I never saw that on Spirit Talker. I've heard, like, I'm from the 1800s, I'm from the 1700s, but never 1922.
yeah.
It was, oh man, so incredible. And yeah,
Yeah, we'll go back next time you're down and
we have to, we have to, and we have to go back to St. Andrews and investigate those places again. Once more, you guys, go and check Lomar's video. You're a mod, dude. Drop your link. Drop your links into in the chat right there, because I can do it. I don't have it, so Lomar's gonna drop his links. I'm pretty
sure.
sure that most of you are sub to his channel. Go and check the jail video and go and check the courthouse video. Mine are coming this Friday at 7. Yeah, change the time. No, sorry, 6 p.m. I changed the time a little bit earlier. Well, YouTube is telling me you guys are checking YouTube at 6 o'clock. So I'm listening to YouTube. So this time I'm going to try to get it out at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So be there. And next Friday, it's going to be the courthouse. And it will be probably at around the same time, because I will be on the road going to see Tara and Paige, the girl from Paranormal XP, and investigate with them the Beck House. So,
Looking forward to seeing that though, how it comes out.
do you know the Beck House?
I've heard of it. I didn't really think much of it though.
No,
I think I've heard of it before, yeah, but I've never, nope, didn't pay attention to it.
I'll probably write you back Sunday saying, man, you have to go there. We'll see. We'll see. Bro, thank you for coming in. Like,
No worries,
short
man.
notice like
My
that. Sam was not feeling good. I hope you feel better, Sam. And you guys, I'm going to see you Friday in the chat. And until then, I'll catch you on the next paranormal adventure. See you guys, my Ghost
guys.
Riders. Bye.